And to think, this is the scene that they didn't edit out.
Ah, what a lovely day. It's completely dark during the daylight, and there's a spotlight on my face.
This feels right.
It's Marvel's The Thing. My God, it's something unknown to science. I'll shoot it.
Oh, for a second it looked like it was just shooting garbage.
What do you do when you live in the bayou? People will believe me more if I'm stinking drunk. Let him finish. Roger Corman presents a PowerPoint production of Attack of the Giant Leeches. For the main course, you have a choice of a Carlo Lodato or an Al Overton.
Dick Rubbin?
Oh, dear.
The gray has consumed us all.
Oh, nice wipe. Going into one of those rock and roll joints.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh. I was expecting something different from the interior.
Me too.
Liz? You hear me, girl?
I try not to. Ooh-wee, where'd you kidnap her?
What do you want now?
You gotta play that thing so loud? Come out like this, Bert.
She's terrible at brushing her teeth.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't bother me.
Liz,
Orson Welles' career really took a nosedive later on.
someday I'm gonna give that she-cat a whopping she's been asking for.
This is quality entertainment, John. Shut your whore mouth.
I don't know who wears the pants around here.
I'll be back in a minute.
Any whooping's done back there, I'll lay you a jug. She'll be doing it. Come on now, Lim, and tell us about that thing you killed out there at the swamp, will you?
Yeah, Lim, let's hear the rest of that. Like I was...
Does it just have shit smeared all over his overalls?
...to that critter before it went under. Doggonest thing I ever seen. And regular arms on it like a man.
In fact, the rest of it was like a man, too. I killed a man in the swamp, yes.
Oh, God.
You guys forget that I told you this.
Like one of them octopus things. Oh, it was plumb awful.
Lim, you sure that critter wasn't pink?
Oh, I told you before it was sort of gray looking. Well, laugh if you want.
Yeah, we are.
But that thing weren't nothing nature put out there. Oh, sir. And it weren't no freak gator neither. I've been poaching this country for 40 years, and I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Well, too bad you didn't bring it back. Steve Benton probably paid a fair bounty for whatever it was.
Bounty? I wouldn't touch that critter for all the money he ever made.
Now,
And
liquor.
if you seen it, you wouldn't either.
You better take it easy on this stuff. You looking kind of peaked.
Guy has been drinking in every scene that we've seen him in.
And he is encrusted in
Lim,
filth.
I think that critter's a ghost of one of those otters you've been poaching all these years, coming back to haunt you.
Oh, we roasted him good.
Well, if that that's so, you fellers will see it right quick yourselves.
Go get my gun, come back, shoot all of you. You'll see. Then who'll be laughing? Me.
Boys.
So do you think this is like a Taken situation?
Look, it's not like I want to be mean or anything like that, Liz, baby. But I got a reputation around here. These folks have no respect for a man who lets his woman boss him. Well,
They
next
do
thing you know,
respect a
they'll be
man who
laughing at
beats his woman, though?
me. Tell them all the rest of the... Won't you please
He needs
listen to me,
better
Liz,
friends.
baby? Liz?
Presumably, he didn't always look like this. This is probably post-marriage.
Really let himself go. The thing is, they've only been married for 2 weeks.
Oh, man. This is going to be a short marriage.
He's gained 85 pounds in that time.
He's a medical anomaly.
He got hit by some sort of fat meteor that lodged itself in him.
Stop looking at me like that.
I'll look at you any way I want. You're my wife.
Oh, Roger Corman's in the house.
Touch me.
Who do you think you're talking to? Don't touch me. You're my wife. I'll touch you anytime I feel like it.
The 60s, everyone.
Where you going?
No, take your time.
Where you going?
Man, presumably to go get eaten by an octopi.
If I know Roger Corman,
Maybe I
which
will.
I like to think I do.
Liz, baby. I didn't mean
There are
nothing.
going to be tentacles in that woman at some point in this movie.
And that point is about 5 minutes from now. Put it on the clock. Look, we're already back in the swamp.
Ah, man, I should have changed that metric from minutes to seconds.
There was a young one in that last trap. I had to kill it.
What? How drunk are you?
Told you shouldn't have come along.
I was face down in a swamp 5 seconds ago, so that should be an
I
indicator.
can understand hunting an animal, but making it suffer in those traps,
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
horrible.
Well, these poachers know the swamps like the back of their hands. But I'll catch one of them in the act some night and put him away for 6 months. Meantime, I'll have to be satisfied confiscating their trap lines.
And shooting their
Leaving no
children.
Traps, it won't pay them to keep trying.
Well, be careful, darling. These people aren't like other folks. You know, they'll try and get back at you.
Let them try.
I'd love if in the next scene our hunky protagonist here finds himself caught in 4 bear traps.
Change them overnight.
You're a real worrywart.
It's a risky line of work, John. Man,
They
here.
can be dangerous.
Okay, I'll be careful. You just stop worrying.
Oh, Steve, I love you.
I love you too, Steve.
I love you so much.
I know you do, baby.
What was that?
I don't know. You get in that truck and lock it up.
I'll go shoot whatever it was.
How far away was this? It's nighttime.
Whoa! They put too much barbecue sauce on that man.
Wait, is he point? He's comforting her by showing her the barrel of his gun.
Ooh, this seed catalog is spicy.
Listen, Benton. The coroner ruled that Sawyer died by misadventure. Now, as far as this officer's concerned, that's the end of it.
But, Sheriff, I can't see why
Look,
they're...
if Lem was killed by anything human, I wouldn't need you to tell me my job. But I'm not about to go tromping through the swamp looking for an overgrown gator.
And let me eat my plate of crap in peace.
Killed by an alligator.
Is that so?
He was killed by 2 alligators standing on top of each other in a trench
It
coat.
wasn't a gator killed Lem. Well, then what was it? You know so much. Go on, tell me. What killed him?
Doc Grayson said the wounds were the kind of squid or a large octopus might cause.
Oh, sure. And did Grayson explain how a saltwater creature happened to be 30 miles inland living in clear water?
Stranger things have happened. I know.
Look here, Ben. You work for the state. Now, why don't you keep your nose out of county business? Is that clear enough for you?
Oh, go soak your fat head.
Whoa!
Oh!
What was that you said?
I said go soak your fat head.
My head is normally sized, I will have you know.
Really hoped he was going to up the ante and just be like, go fuck yourself.
Sure going to get it.
God, that's a big leap. Go soak your fat head to fuck yourself.
So you see, the octopi uses its suction discs to hold its prey. Now, in itself, the disc will not inflict a wound. Same is true of the squid. Now, both creatures have a parrot-like beak as their primary offensive and defensive weapon.
Well, maybe the sheriff was right, Dad. Could be a freak or a malformed alligator.
An alligator with
No.
tentacles.
No, I'm afraid it wasn't.
Well, where does that leave us, Doc?
I wish I knew. You know, I'm beginning to think Lem was telling the truth in Walker's store. He did see something that night. Something that had intelligence enough to seek him out and destroy him later.
But Sawyer claims to have killed the thing he saw. Put a half a dozen rifle bullets into it.
I like our
I've
big,
seen that old 44
hunky,
40
muscle
used
slab
nothing to
protagonist
arrest
daintily
anything.
drinking tea.
Well, conceding the possibility of one such creature, we must also concede the possibility of others.
The what? Explain numbers larger than 1.
One sure way of finding out. Go in and search every backwater, channel, and wet spot in the swamp. If it's there, I'll find it.
Every wet spot in the swamp.
Sounds a little dirty when you say it like that.
We'd be going quicker if you helped.
No, I don't intend to do that. So are you dropping me off at my job at TGI Fridays, or what are we doing here?
Today you meet the Lord.
Should we be worried that the water's black?
The suspense is killing me. A movie could start at any moment.
Sure, it's quiet around here.
Are you going to murder me, sir?
Oh, yeah. Steve, bushes. Steer.
Come on, bud. Jeez. Oh, God, was that a Trump?
Did you hear something?
Yes?
Let's shoot it.
Well, whatever it was, it's not here anymore.
No, I can still hear it. And see it.
Do you want some coffee?
Yeah, thanks, son.
Was she just holding a cup of coffee this entire time?
No, hide in here and never be noticed.
No one did.
What?
The Seminoles under Osceola in the 1830s. Took the U.S. Army 2 years to round them up.
Oh, I remember reading about Osceola in high school. 2 years.
What losers.
You've only been at it 2 days and I feel worn out.
Well, we got 2 years to go.
Might as well keep on looking around.
He had enough of that coffee after not drinking any. And now, more exciting rowboat action.
Isn't it gorgeous outside? Row slower. My stomach's getting upsetty. Yes, dear. Right, dear. Of course, dear. Killer with the oar. Killer with the oar.
No, let the squid have her.
Well, I guess we may as well give up for today.
You won't get any argument from me.
Yeah, you've been busting your ass. My butt's tired. Lady, you want to maybe pick up paddle, help me out here?
I could use a break, damn it. And he's rowing into bushes yet again.
Oh, it's
What?
something. Orson Welles here is packing his breakfast.
I'm asking you for the last time, Dave Walker.
This is the first time you've asked me.
You answer me, you dirty old man.
I ain't dirty, Liz, baby.
Liz, baby. Liz, honey. Can't you think of anything else to say, stupid?
I gotta get this order over to Miss Shelby. She's one of my better customers.
She enjoys food.
Can't keep her waiting. I love you, Liz, baby.
Get out. Get out, you fat pig!
Words hurt.
How you could go wrong with I love you.
He really fucked up this time. I bet she was hoping that would have broken.
You, have some trouble, Dave?
You know women, Cal. Gotta get the hair down every now and then.
You sure do know an awful lot about females.
Yeah, I'm a stud.
I gotta hand it to you.
Are those groceries glued into the bottom of that box?
Cal.
No, he's just a grade A packer.
What's she letting the hair down about this time?
Well, ever since Lem got herself killed, she wants me to sell out and move into town.
Don't you let her bamboozle you, Dave. You keep her right here in the store. After all, the place wouldn't be the same without you around.
Who cares about my wife's happiness? You're right.
I better get going. See you when I get back.
Yeah, I'll be around.
Mind if I bang your wife? Let me take that as a yes. Or a no. I'm gonna do it, is the point.
He said yes.
Ooh, she's playing the sexy music.
Liz, baby. It's Cal, honey.
Liz, baby, I talk like this because my lips don't work.
You want something, Cal?
Yeah, can you change the oil in my car?
I sure do, honey.
You think the giant leeches are some sort of STD?
Okay. Sure.
Oh, I got the leeches.
Oh, no. We should have paid the electric bill.
Oh, I'm dead.
Me too.
Long day of sitting on the back of a boat, huh?
Thought I'd take a load off and sit a little around here.
It seems kind of silly knocking ourselves out looking for something we aren't even sure exists.
What do you mean?
Perfect man.
You know, we've covered miles of back channel and haven't come across anything to support your father's theory of an alien creature.
I think we should put him in a home.
Much as a mud print we couldn't identify.
I know. You're not going to give up, are you, Steve?
Well, I can't waste any more time on a wild goose chase.
I've got lots of important things to
With all
do, like
respect to your
actual
father's
goose chases.
Dad seems so sure.
The man's a moron.
We talked about this.
What? Why were we looking at the table?
The cameraman's abandoning the film. He's getting in his car, and he's leaving.
Ever seen everyone involved in this film slowly lose interest? The swamp boning.
They thought to themselves, no, let's not do it in our bedroom where we have a bed. Let's go down and do it in the bog.
Yeah, that seems like a safe place. You know, as long as there's a mild hike up to where they're doing it, there's no way her husband's following.
I'm just
Really
saying
like
diseases in those low-laying, stagnant waters.
Oh, yeah. Riffraff
I didn't hurt you now, did I?
advice. Do not fuck in a swamp.
Yeah,
So
just
strong.
like obviously. Come on.
I like a man that's strong.
Well, you sure picked a doozy, then, man, Dave. I don't think he's got a muscle in him. Just a big piece of flab.
Well, his jaw's strong from chewing.
Oh, honey, I didn't mean anything against you. Just that I can't see a real woman like you tying with a tubble-lard like him.
You wouldn't understand, Cal.
You're an idiot.
You know, I've wanted to tell you. You just wouldn't understand.
Pete, try me. Come on, you tell old Cal all about it.
All right, let's try this one more time. 1 + 1 equals...
Potato.
Yep, you're not ready.
You would be bad at me.
Only a man who knows
Please.
basic arithmetic can have the keys to my heart.
Tell me you killed your
And she
father
draws the
and
line
your whole family.
with the person that believes potato is a number.
I mean, fair play to her. That's a smart move. That's going to be a hard life.
Oh, I was wrong. He can walk short distances.
Oh, they're in trouble.
Screwed.
Orson Welles hunts the wild cheeseburger. I don't see his tuba player, though. He must be following.
Yep, mud. Not even a blanket.
They were in a bedroom.
Used to get lushed up, come home, beat up on me.
He must have been a prize pig.
One night he tried to hold up a gas station. He was so drunk he couldn't even run. They caught him less than a mile away. Got sent up. I got a divorce.
It's rough.
After 3 years working in a lousy beanery, I was ready for the first guy to say a nice word to me. It was Dave.
Do you think he likes to watch, or what's going on?
Is he waiting for his cue?
Careful, woman like you, Liz.
Maybe it ain't too late, Cal.
You're wrong, woman. It's too late for the both of you. Get up.
Nah.
Come on, get up.
Now, look, Dave, I know what you're thinking, but
I got double large shot in this here thing.
Also, my gun's loaded.
Got 2 seconds before I pull the trigger.
no point getting riled, Dave. Wasn't my fault.
I was just banging your
You've been
wife.
pestering me for months to take her out.
Sure, Cal. I understand. Get her up so I can get a better look at the line, little tramp. Come on, get her up.
Come on, get up.
Cal, no. No, he'd kill me. Kill me.
Jump him. When your husband wants to take a look at you. You walk all the way, Dave?
One more step and I'll blow you.
I rolled some of the way. Thank you.
Get over there.
Dick.
Now, David, ain't as bad as you think.
Shut up. Tramp.
What are you going to do?
You'll find out soon enough.
I feel like it's shoot me.
Dave, you put down that gun before I get mad and make you eat it.
Oh, right, the gun.
I forgot what we were doing here.
Try. Move. Move.
Cameraman getting bored again.
Slumping forward in despair and boredom. Oh, this would be a really scenic hike if we weren't running for our lives.
We changed time of day again.
Ah.
He's been chasing them like a good 12 hours through the swamp.
There's no way Dave can be upright for 12 hours.
See, the problem is they're running downhill. He can just roll his way to killing.
A guy like Dave here going downhill. I mean, he's fast as any Olympic sprinter.
You ever seen the boulder from Indiana Jones? Dave. Wait, he's reloading? What was he shooting before?
He had party poppers stuffed down the barrel.
Party popper down one barrel and a fun time snack sausage on the other one.
He puts one barrel in his mouth and then shoots the other in the air.
So he got so fat, he's just been shooting sausage into his mouth this entire time.
Yeah, that felt good.
Gotta let me stop right there.
You keep moving like a fool child.
Go on. Help.
Do you think the plan is just to keep running until he has a heart attack?
Not a bad plan.
I mean, what did that take? 30 minutes of running?
All right, if we just sneak into this alligator's mouth, he will walk right by us.
Come on, keep going.
Dave, please, you gotta listen. It wasn't my fault, honest.
I tripped.
She kept playing up to me every time you turned your back. It wasn't my fault.
You call yourself a man. You and your muscles.
Right in my mouth.
So he likes it.
If it wasn't you, I wouldn't be in this fix. And my old friend Dave wouldn't be doing this thing to me. It's all your fault.
That was more of a sneeze.
But Dave, we've been friends. We've been friends a long time, Dave.
And these are new Nikes.
You wouldn't kill an old friend, Dave.
If you don't move, I'll kill you where you stand.
But Dave.
How is going into waist-high water worse than getting shot?
That's a swamp, man. That's going to be full of alligators and diseases.
I've swam through swamps. I would
Yeah,
rather
look
do
at
that
you.
than get-
You're full of alligator bites and diseases.
Dude, come on. I mean, that's not my identity. It's sure they're there.
Shut up, disease boy.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
I didn't mean the adultery.
Or is Dave just super smart and gonna have him like swim to the middle of the lake and then shoot him?
Looks like they drowned by shotgun blast.
I'm over out of the county. I'll do anything you say, Dave. Anything.
Then die.
All right. Come on out of there.
Dave, give me a hand. How'd you go? Look out! Behind you!
Attack of the giant turd.
This is a county that needs to improve their sewage waste management system.
There ain't nothing down here, Sheriff.
Well, I'm getting tired of this.
Been at it for 8-9 minutes.
Boys.
I know he's watching people do work. That's got to be exhausting.
Well, if there was any bodies out there, we'd have found them.
I ate them.
I want some straight answers, Walter. And don't give me any more of that crud about monsters either. Where'd you hide them after you killed them?
I told you the truth, Sheriff. I didn't kill them. I just wanted to scare them good.
Maybe kill them a little.
Shoot off an arm or two.
I wouldn't do anything to hurt her. I loved her.
Sure.
What do you think the chances of him eating them was?
That's why you
90%?
chased us through the swamp with a
Above
shotgun.
99, below
Come on,
101.
Walter. Where'd you hide the bodies?
Won't you believe me? It was some monsters. They...
Take him out of here before I lose my temper.
All right, let's get it. Come on.
County fair reward if someone finds a body, Sheriff?
$50
Each.
Yeah.
Now, I'm no mathematician, but I think that adds up to $1 million.
You know, I never thought that of old Dave. Of course, everybody knows that Cal and Liz had a hankering for each other.
He just knows that they're going to diddle with the bodies.
Yeah, look at them. Those are
Wrap it
body
out there in the
diddlers.
middle of the water. If them bodies are still in there, you can bet some old bull gator's got 'em stuffed in his cave under the bank.
Gator
Ripen up
cave?
for a few days.
That's a new one for me.
Well, what we need now is some long cypress poles to go in there and probe them gator caves.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, am I in prison?
I am really bad at being a cop.
I'm sorry, Doc, I can't do it.
I have to do it myself.
Wouldn't want to have to arrest you, Doc, but I will if I find you near the preserve with any explosives.
Steve,
Sorry, Nan, that's the way it's got to be.
Steve's right, Nan. It's his job to protect wildlife.
what about human life?
Fuck them.
3 people have been killed in that game preserve. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
No.
Nan, try to understand. If I could be sure something in the swamp was responsible for those deaths, I wouldn't hesitate a minute.
To kill a person to
We've
save
been
an
together
animal.
The last 3 days, we didn't see a trace of anything unusual. Not so much as a suggestion of any form of life unknown to us.
And that doesn't give your father free range to blow crap
All
up.
right, I'll admit Sawyer's death left a lot of questions unanswered. But you can bet your bottom dollar the other 2 died from Dave Walker's shotgun.
Do you really believe that?
Figure it out, Nan. Walker admitted chasing his wife and cow into the swamps after he found them together. He shot them and he tried to place the blame on Sawyer's DTs. If Sawyer had told of seeing purple giraffes with polka dot tails, Walker would have claimed they did it.
There's one argument against that, Steve.
It's stupid.
Dave Walker wasn't the kind of a man to hang himself, not even with 2 murder charges against him. I talked with Dave less than an hour before he killed himself.
He said things
That
like,
man
can
was
I
an
have some
extended
rope
shot.
and I'm going to kill
I've
myself?
seen frightened men
It doesn't
before,
add up.
terrified men. But I've never seen anything to compare with the horror and the fear in Walker's eyes.
Well, he realized what he'd done and he killed 2 people. One his wife. Oh, look, Doc, Nan and I were all over that swamp. And why didn't these monsters attack us?
You're
I've
too
been thinking
good looking
about
and
that.
protagonisty.
They're probably night creatures. They can't stand the light and they stay down near the bottom during the day. A small charge would stun them, bring them to the surface.
Can't buy, Doc.
You're pig-headed, Steve Benton. Stubborn and pig-headed.
So his wife is angry at him for not going along with the plan to just dynamite the lake.
Yeah, obviously.
Good night, Doc.
Bunch of fucking lunatics in this house.
Oh, it's a floater.
Oh, we're gonna get some diddling on today. Woo! I'm singing my diddle song. I'm gonna diddle it, diddle, 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 diddle. I got a long pole to help me do the diddles.
Jeez.
That was only
That's
the
way
first.
scarier than giant leeches.
Just jam your pole right in the wet part. There you go. In and
I believe
out.
that's-
In
that's
and
referred-
out.
Bodies, where are you?
Just can't figure old Dave out.
If you was caught like Cal, what would you do?
I hadn't thought of that. Right over there in them reeds is where that digging used to be.
Yeah.
Side note, how safe do you think poking a gator would be? Hot, swampy pole action.
Seems like our rowboats run out of gas.
Boy, this is sure a hot one.
Man, there's been a lot of spousal abuse, drinking, and smoking in this movie.
Yeah.
Right
A lot
on.
of boat
Steve.
rowing, too.
Sure is funny.
Huh?
Ain't you noticed anything?
Oh, what?
We've been prodding around you all morning. Ain't run across a single gator. By rights, this pool should be crawling with them.
Usually you can't even see the water for how many gators there are.
That is funny.
I don't like the looks of things. Let's call it a day.
Well, now, wait a minute. We ain't pulled the gator holes around the bend yet.
You do what you want to do, boy. Just get me on dry land, and right quick. All right.
You're just ornery because we haven't found a corpse to diddle yet.
You got to quit drinking that moonshine.
The Fast and Furious Louisiana Fury.
One useless person per boat. At least this movie's keeping on brand.
That guy jumped in. The monster beeping? Hi, honey. How was your day?
Do you think they put spines on the leeches just so they didn't look like giant trash bags?
I guarantee it. Everyone having a good time? Thanks for coming. Can I put out a little more cheese and crackers? Never before have I experienced such pleasure.
Oh, she's kind of digging it.
Now, say what you will about these horrible leech monsters. At least they're better than Dave.
Suck me like a juice box.
We've been calling, but there's been no answer.
Oh, I just got back. What seems to be the trouble?
Well, haven't you heard?
Old Sam Peters and Porky Reed have disappeared.
I'll put some pants on.
Come on inside.
This way.
You know, Clovis, nothing would please him more than to have all the swamp people disappear. Swamp trash, he calls them.
I know.
They have about as much regard for him as he has for them. When they're worried enough to go to him, you know something's wrong.
Mrs. Reed said the men went searching for Cal and Mrs. Walker's bodies, and they never returned.
Clovis says he'll get up a search party if they don't show up in a couple of days.
You know, that way they're definitely dead.
Doc, you and Nan take your car and get as many volunteers as you can.
The man does not like work.
Wagon Road. I'll call Doak Evans and have him bring his dogs. Either they're lost or they've had an accident.
I hope to heaven you're right.
And the gator poker salesman in this community has got to be raking in the dough.
He's got the market on sticks cornered.
That guy has a freaking torch.
What century is this? Uh-oh. The townsfolk are going up to the castle to confront Dr. Frankenstein. Keep your torches lit, boys. We're out here in the dead of the afternoon.
100% anyway.
Who are
Do
you?
you think they'll find them?
He's Explodey Grandpa.
Only the good Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Probably not great that you can identify the character based on that description.
He's Old Man Dynamite. He's Wrinkly Thunder.
Ooh,
Well, at least we know they got this far. All right, let's split up into two parties and circle the lake.
That way we're more easily consumable for the leeches. Oh, they smell begging strips. Or corpses.
it's begging! Or corpses. I remember that commercial different.
Yeah, they started having to censor it, cutting out the corpse part. It was a harrowing dog treat commercial. Boss, what did you want us to do out here in the lake?
Why didn't they take their clothes off?
Why didn't they go in a boat?
Both great questions.
We've seen several boats in this same expedition.
Maybe it's to justify that they deserve to die by giant leech monsters.
Maybe they're getting punished for something, so they have to be alligator bait. Can we get out of the lake? No.
The lake is your home now.
And maybe next time you won't eat my lunch from the fridge.
All right, let's keep moving.
Well, anyone been eating yet?
No. I think we just couldn't think of anything interesting to do, so we're padding out the time to make it a solid hour and 30-minute long movie.
That's a Roger Corman movie for you. 10 minutes of ideas and 50 minutes of faffing around doing nothing. And 5 minutes of tits.
I mean, at minimum.
Yeah.
Well, we can't do anything more tonight. Might as well start back.
It's the daytime.
No use hurrying now, Mr. Benton. Reed and old Sam was alive. They'd let us know with a holler or something.
I think he's trying to communicate.
Kind of looks that way.
You fellas notice anything about this lake? I mean the gators.
It's got water in it.
They ain't. A piece of water this size usually has maybe 50, 60 big uns around. A whole lot of little ones.
Whole bunch of medium ones.
Real unnatural.
Well, maybe our torches scared them away.
Nothing scares gators. Nothing. Animal or human.
Robots? Do robots scare gators?
Why are we trusting you?
I live in the swamp.
His credentials check.
I've been smoking here for 23 hours.
You got something in mind, Steve?
I keep thinking what Evans said about the gators. Nothing scares them, animal or human. And yet something made them leave. Maybe a mineral contamination. Guess I better run some water samples.
Oh, buckle up for the high-octane action of water sampling.
And,
Mineral imbalance. That'd scare the shit out of gators.
Well, then I'll send over to Eastport for a diving rig and go down to look for this monster of yours.
No, Steve, don't even joke like that.
I'm not joking, Nan. I had some training with an aqualung while I was in the Navy.
But, Steve...
Look, there are 2 bodies we know for sure down there. Maybe 4. They've got to be brought up.
Wait a minute.
Screw them.
There are no alligators in that part of the swamp, right?
So?
No sign of any fish or snakes?
No. Well, what are you getting at, Doc?
Screw them.
Well, there goes your argument about setting off a dynamite charge underwater. You'd bring the bodies to the surface.
You got to treat the dead with
Get it out of your
dignity.
mind, Doc.
Or
I'm not
explosives.
using any explosives as long as there's another way.
Screw them.
Stubborn pighead?
Exactly.
I'll tell you why. Number 1, there's bound to be some aquarian life in that section. even
Number
if
2,
the
I
bigger
was born
forms
with this
have a
pig
band.
head. There's nothing I can do about it.
Explosion underwater would destroy every living thing and wreck what nature took years to build up.
And even though that would be pretty radical.
Number 2, I'm paid to prevent the useless slaughter of wildlife. Number 3, I'd have to get authorization. And to get that authorization, I'd have to come up with a heck of a good reason. Satisfied?
Drink your damn coffee.
Finish up, Dad. I want to go home.
In conclusion, screw them.
Steve, how long will it take to get this diving equipment from Eastport?
Couple of days. Why?
Oh, nothing.
That guy's about to blow something up.
Take care of yourself, Steve.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'll clean up the dishes. Thanks.
Well, here's hoping.
Dad, can't you throw the dynamite in from here?
Who do you think I am, Joe Mantegna?
In the deepest part.
Old men and their dynamite.
That old trope.
All right.
Got everyone, let's get in the hot tub. Come on. It'd be fun.
Oh, God, he's the real Is he going to... He's going to blow them up.
This feels a little bit like a war crime.
Quickly.
Dynamite about to detonate. Hey, I'm dynamiting your pond. Eat a dick. Hey, Pops, you're arrested. Let's take you to jail where I can work you over with a rubber hose.
I was kind of hoping he'd throw him into the exploding swamp.
Steve is above the law. All right, that should have fixed everything. George A. Romero's Night of the Living Underwater Dead. See, my dynamite found the dead bodies.
Or created them.
I am God. You can tell they're dead by how air's coming out of them.
People don't know this, but you don't stop breathing until 10 months after you die.
I just can't figure it out. Walker's wife, why didn't her body come to the surface?
She's a stubborn bitch.
I don't know.
I think I better walk over to the coroner's office.
What's the matter, Mr. Benton? You feel awkward about arresting my father in his own home?
I warned him I'd arrest him if he used dynamite.
It's nice of you.
Don't break the law.
Well, the autopsy should be over by now.
Oh, Steve. I thought you'd be here.
Yep, time to go to jail.
Do this, Doctor.
Do we have time for a cup of coffee first?
No, jail.
Sure.
You mind, honey?
No, I'll make some sandwiches.
I said coffee, not sandwiches.
One thing is certain, for all the good it'll do now. Dave Walker didn't shoot Cal. I just come from the autopsies. Covers tried to keep me out. But I told him I'd raise a stink they'd smell all the way to the Capitol if he did.
Well, what killed them, Doc?
Not drowning. And Cal wasn't shot either. Every drop of blood was drained out of their bodies. And they had wounds on their throats. Suction wounds. Like a gigantic leech might make.
A gigantic leech?
Something even more
like
incredible.
a giant leech?
Been killed several days ago.
It's all coming together now.
In a matter of 48 hours. All three of them, as far as we know, were in that lake a minimum of 2 days. Now, I'd stake my reputation as a doctor that Cal hadn't been dead more than 2 or 3 hours when we found him.
Yeah, but you're a bad
The other two
doctor.
less than that.
You're a dynamite
First stage
doctor.
rigor mortis started in during the autopsy.
But how could that be, Doc? It's impossible.
The coroner will confirm it. Whatever killed him is still in that lake.
Not to change the subject, but is everyone enjoying my chest hair?
Obviously. Why are you even asking?
Concussion from those charges would have killed a full-grown whale.
How do you know that?
Well, in the war, he was part of the anti-whale unit fighting Nazi whales.
So we have Captain Whale Killer and the Dynamite Doctor. How are we going to round out this 1950s Avengers team?
Well, there's Coffee Woman. There's Black Coffee Widow.
Done.
Mike and I had a chance to fool around with some frogman equipment captured from the Italian Navy. We sort of prowled through a sunken transport off Salerno. When the ship went down, it trapped some air inside the hull. We'd go down, come up inside the officer's lounge, take off her face mask, and sort of sample some of the bottles floating around. We'd drive the guys crazy trying to figure out how we were getting the stuff.
Then we got dishonorably discharged.
You think that there's an air pocket or a cave underneath the lake?
Right, gotta be. How else could those people have lived down there? Not only that, it explains how, whatever it is down there, lived through the concussion.
You could clean a cast iron skillet with that chest hair.
Liz Walker. She might still be down there. Alive.
No, not alive. Remember the dynamite?
And of course, the attractive one is the only one left.
Yep. Thanks, Roger. Thanks. Well, that tree's just wrong. We got a gator cave and some dynamite. Maybe we put a hot chick in the gator cave. Okay. And we got some monsters that are in trash bags. Yeah, that's about everything.
They're good at sucking, I hear.
You really Roger Corman the hell out of this. Everyone enjoying my skimpy, sexy sailor boy outfit?
It's hard to tell. I cannot stop looking at your nuts hanging out.
Do you want to bring my nut cap? My safety nut caps?
Not this time, Mike.
If you ask me, they ought to have their heads examined. Giant leeches. Well, I'm willing to bet a month's pay they don't come up with nothing more than excuses. He's crazy.
We can hear you.
The doc and his brat, too. Just wait till I get on the phone to the Capitol. I'll guarantee somebody will wish they'd kept their nose out of other people's business. I'll guarantee that.
He's not even whispering. He's almost shouting this at him.
Let's go, Mike.
Steve. Be careful, please.
Don't worry, Mike will be ready if anything goes wrong.
Don't worry about Steve. Now, if you were going after Barracuda, you might have a tiny bit to worry about.
Ready, Mike?
Well, let's see. There's Steve, the hunky protagonist, who we follow the entire movie. And then there's Guy 2 in the scuba gear. Who do you think's gonna die? Look at the cop on the right. He looks like he hates his life.
Well, obviously, he's 80 years old and still a cop.
My bones don't work anymore, but I gotta chase criminals all fucking day. You ready to get tentacled?
No, please stay away. Please.
Not exactly inviting, is it?
That sure isn't. Hold her steady, Mike.
All right, now I'm attached to the rowboat by this length of dental floss. Don't worry, daughter, he's dead.
Holy crap! It looked like he was about to harpoon his partner for a second.
Tiger shot. But you got a hit. Misses don't count. Now, anything goes wrong, just yank on the line. I'll be down in a hurry.
Ooh, I smell dinner. I should have read the instruction manual for this harpoon gun. Oh, God.
Do not point at forehead.
Well, that explains that first incident. Is everything okay? I hear lots of mysterious music.
Oh, it's the thing the movie's named after. You lassoing it? All right, it's time to film the giant dramatic scene.
Nope, I'm leaving. I shot him in the nuts.
You sure you don't want me to go down and finish it off for you, Steve?
Are you sure you shouldn't keep escaping, Steve?
Pretty bad. Careful now, anything hurts 10 times as dangerous.
Why didn't he just give them 2 to begin with?
Dual-wielding harpoon guns.
Hell yeah!
He's wounded it. He's going to finish it off.
What? That doesn't matter.
Does he have to go under again?
He's got to make sure, honey.
Where could it have come from?
The lake.
I wish I knew.
That's why we're here.
We'll have to make.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Maybe the proximity of Cape Canaveral's got something to do with it.
The rocket station?
Well, they use atomic energy in the first stages of launching.
No.
Not all of them have been successful.
You think that if some animal life was close by, not close enough to be killed, but close enough to feel the effects of a radioactive energy, that...
A mutation. A type of gigantism of some common animal.
Thank you, exposition man.
Whatever it is, I hope he's able to bring it up.
Ain't radiation neat, everybody?
I think rockets did this. Either rockets or people believing in evolution. Tentacle monster? Is that you? Wow, she got a lot uglier in the last second. Oh, hey, baby, you come here often?
That can't be Liz.
Don't worry, I think we can save her.
What could have done that? Look at her face.
How many times is he going to lift her out of the water? Is he tipping her?
He's losing a lot of air out of that oxygen tank.
They only taught me to breathe out.
Judging by the music, we're having some sort of exciting climax, but I can't tell.
Yeah, something appears to be happening. It's an underwater knife battle between guys in short shorts and guys in plastic bags.
The age-old rivalry.
This is actually one of the original sporting events in the original Olympics.
Short knife fight with Trash Bag Man.
Well, it was Goat Skin Man at the time.
Oh, right, yeah, sure.
What's that? Look at that thing. I've been around here for years. I never saw nothing like that before.
Wow, they were flying. They hit the nos on their rowboat. See, now that Fast and Furious joke I made earlier is relevant.
About time.
So she just died in the end anyway? What the fuck was the point of any of that?
No idea. Oh, jeez.
So more dynamite's the answer?
I think so.
There was no sign of them this time. They must be licking their wounds.
You sure you used enough stuff to do the job, Mike?
I used 100 sticks of 40%. Ought to blow the bottom right out.
Can't tell where that blanket ends and his chest hair starts.
Oh, no. I've done enough of your dirty work. Help yourself.
Yeah, all right. I've always wanted to do this.
I did all the work, so you get to do the fun part?
All right, let's show off these triceps.
Whoa! Yeah, that would have been a stand back for.
Looks like we're eating good tonight. We're going to have radioactive leech stew for weeks.
How many chest hairs do you think she's going to be picking out of her mouth?
I think that's assuming that she escapes his chest hair, which she might not.
She is one with the chest now.
Welcome to the labyrinth. Cameraman's dying. All right, just some random shots for no particular reason.
And
Perfect ending.
Wow.